Okay, we just saw KTM Husky, Triumph, a bunch of other things, Ducati. Now we're walking into a construction site. Now we are walking into maybe Indian, Triumph, BMW, and I see Kawasaki back in the corner. Let's go see what's set up. Alright, so I'm standing in front of the new Indian, what is it, FTR 1200. I know there's a lot of haters when this came out, but like, it's a solid looking bike. Like, it's really pretty. I think they did a really good job with the lines. I don't think this is a stock seat. There's a lot of like extra parts, aquapovic exhaust, tank bag, and side saddle bag, but it looks good. Like, look how nice this tank bag is. Has like a little phone pocket. This is like nice denim. This looks nice. Obviously the suspension's all super high quality. You shouldn't see, but it's metal. That is metal. Something you can do. This tank bag. It's real nice. I would love to ride this bike. You know what? I don't care what people say. I think it's a really solid looking bike. I would love to ride an Indian. If you are paying attention to this, or you're watching this, or you have a friend who works at Indian who wants to give Joey or a Berliner biker access to this bike for a day or two, hit me up. Look at this. Look at the suspension. What a weird connection point. And then the exhaust is hanging off of this. Oh no, okay, that's connected there. Okay, that's normal, Sorry, I got confused. Alright, just finished up at the Indian motorcycle booth. It's like 3 bikes. Now I'm at Triumph. They haven't really set up the classic set yet, but I think they set up all the adventure bikes already, and now they're going to work their way this way. But what's here? There's 2 bobbers, and there's the Scrambler 1200 that we already saw in the previous part of the video when they rolled it and talked a little bit about it. I'm going to set my tripod down, and I'm going to sit on this bike. This bike is beautiful. Something that I wasn't expecting, I'm glad they have it. The Triumph Thruxton Tfc. What is the Tfc? It's one of 750 in the world. It is Triumph's factory program, basically carbon everything, aluminum everything, the lightest it can be, the fastest it can be. It is spectacular. It's all black carbon with gold pinstriping. I just talked to a gentleman, I don't know if he's a Berlin dealership owner or whatever that is, but he's like, this is the only one in Berlin. That's it. There's 5, or no, he said it was between what 15 and 20 in Germany total, and that's it. I asked if anyone bought this bike. He's like, not yet, but he says it doesn't gonna last longer than this weekend, and if I had an extra 22-something thousand euros, I would probably buy it myself because it is spectacular. What else is there? The new Scrambler, obviously, but the Street Scrambler, which is a good compromise bike. Very interesting, right? It's not a compromise, it's a terrible way to put it. It's a good street bike, right? But if you want to go on some dirt paths, you know, I wouldn't say single track, but some fire roads, that bike can do what you want. So let's go look at it. And it's in that really pretty matte green and white that I really like. So let's go look at it. So just finished up the Triumph shop. Now we're heading up to Suzuki. To be honest, I don't know much about Suzuki. I don't really look at them much. And then Kawasaki's next to them. And I honestly think that is probably the end of the show. I haven't seen Harley yet. I don't know if they have a booth or not. But let's go look at some Suzukis. Maybe a Hayabusa, bro. Yeah, don't know much about Suzuki's. They didn't have a lot. They had an RMZ 450. RMZ? RMZ, yeah. That was the 4-stroke. That was nice. I sat on that. Besides that, you know, 2 Gixxer 1000s. They had like their 300cc Gixxer, whatever that is. I don't know much about Suzuki's, honestly. Sorry guys. No Busa though. No Busa. They were definitely not done setting up, but definitely seems like Kawasaki came to play. There's easily 40 bikes here, so let's walk through here. The most exciting bike that I see back there is, what is it, the RS 900, the Cafe with the full front fairing. That's definitely one of the sexiest bikes on the road right now. Also, I'm getting hungry and there's nothing set up, so I'm kind of upset. Have you ever wanted to see something so bad and then become disappointed when you actually get to see it? I've been dreaming about this Kawasaki, the Z900 RS Cafe, for a very long time. I think it's a beautiful bike from photos. I think everything about it sounds right? It really does. It sounds great. The exhaust sounds great. The idea of it sounds great. But then when you sit on it, you just kind of feel like it's a new bike that's kind of like covered in like an old school idea, but it doesn't really have the same, oh my god, speed twin, fuck me. Wait, that's the better bike. You've been hiding out on me.
Beyond.
So as you guys saw that last reaction, I literally saw this Triumph Speed Twin and my jaw dropped and I chased it. I literally chased it across the dealership, across the showroom floor so I can go look at it. And I sat on it, and here's a video to prove it. Oh my god, that bike is spectacular in every way. Now my mind is completely changing on what bike I need to buy this year. God damn it. Alright, let's finish back up Kawasaki and then we'll head over to see what they have going on in BMW. Kawasaki H2 Carbon, because you need a supercharger on a motorcycle and you need 300 horsepower on a full carbon motorcycle. Do it with Dan, you're a very interesting man. I'm proud of you for having that bike, but I don't think I would ever get on it. Actually, I would definitely get on it, but would I buy it? Probably not. For 32 grand, there's a lot of other things I'd rather buy. So, Kawasaki's done, Suzuki's done, Triumph's done. Let's look at the BMW and see what they have. Bmw Hp4 Race. This bike is badass. Also, it's got buttons. I don't know what they do, but they got buttons. Only true race bikes got buttons. Also, the way that this lines up with aluminum, all this carbon. This is all carbon frame. 125 by 750. Very, very rare bike. Look at the BMW F850, which is like the smaller GS bike. First off, the acro exhaust on it is very phallic. Just a bit weird. But it has something I've never seen before, which is an SOS button. I've never seen a motorcycle with an SOS button, but like the more I think about it, for an adventure bike like this, it kind of makes sense to have an SOS button. If it has some kind of cellular connection to the world, you know, if your phone gets lost or wet or stolen or whatever, you always are going to have your bike. So you always have some way of communication to emergency situations. But it's a good looking bike. I like it. Okay, so I just saw this haul. I'm gonna keep walking. I don't know if I'm missing anything, honestly. I haven't seen Harley yet, which is kind of weird, but maybe it's just not a thing here this time around. But it's definitely getting cold. I kind of need to get back to the office soon. So, all right. So we just walked through all the hauls. We saw Triumph, we saw KTM, Husqvarna. What else? We saw BMW, we saw Kawasaki, Suzuki, Vespa, Moto Guzzi. We saw everything. The only thing I didn't really see was Harley, which I don't know if they're set up yet, but there's a few other brands that haven't set up yet. I'll be back here on Saturday once the show actually officially kicks off and all of that. And if you are here, find me on Instagram, right? If you're going to come to the Berlin Motorcycle Show, Berliner Motorrad Tage, I don't know. Sorry, Ava, I still don't know how to pronounce anything in German. Come find me, right? I'll probably be wearing something black. You know what I look like. Black shirt, black sweater. That's, you know, the go-to for Berlin biker. So I am done right now. This video is going to go live probably Thursday night, which is today, or Friday morning, sometime tomorrow morning. And hopefully this gave you a good view of what goes on the day-to-day of a press event of a motorcycle show. It was really cool. It's my first one. So I feel a bit special, but I need to go back to the office and actually do real work for the day because I took a half day off to do this. It's okay. What else? Yeah, I'll be here Saturday night at Brilo, BRLO. I'm having some beers with some friends. If you guys want to show up to that, there's a Facebook event on my Berlin Biker Facebook page. Find that, click that. And on Saturday, come and find me here. All right, guys, that is it for right now. Berlin Biker is out. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Lots coming this year. A lot.